Hello everyone, I'm Lucas. Today our topic is RedFish out-of-band management tool. We will talk about the theory and operation, maintenance, applications. We know that today thorough management is getting smarter and simpler. Humanized remote monitoring and remote operation have become the mainstream. This is due to the development of hardware technology. The ability of out-of-band management chip is getting stronger. Major manufacturers are constantly improving their out-of-band management functions and interface. H3C HDM is also becoming more mature. However, in terms of versatility, out-of-band management has always relied on the IPMI interface, which is called through tools such as IPMI tool. It is very inconvenient to use. Let us take a look at uh, the way to check the MAC address of the network card with IPMI tool. In the figure, use the IPMI tool command to check the MAC address of the network card. Comparing the table below, the out of each line of command can correctly identify the MAC address of each network port. The raw value used in this command is contained in the yellow box. This is the value used to mark and identify the hardware on the physical bus. This value is not only a constant but also changes with the bus identification process, which is particularly inconvenient to use. This brings a lot of trouble to remote management. How to solve it? That is our content today. The figure above is the MAC address of the network port obtained by using RedFish command. Let's look at the format of the command. We use we use HTTP for interaction. The surface is the address of the uh, out-of-band management chip, and the RedFish, and then we use RedFish logo and version, and the hardware never pass. The previous method of using raw values to find hardware has changed to a logical structure. Let's look at the output result. The hardware information is more comprehensive, not only showing the MAC address of the network card, but also the IP address, health status, and other information. More importantly, the display method can be directly read and the, the expression is clear. So how does RedFish make it so convenient? Representational state transfer is a worldwide web software architecture style proposed by Dr. Roy Thomas Fielding in his doctoral dissertation in 2000. The purpose is to facilitate the transfer of information between different software and programs on the network. The presentation layer state transition is a set of constraints and attributes determined based on the HTTP, and is a software construction style designed to provide World Wide services, network services that conform to or are compatible with this architectural style, referred to as REST or RESTful, allow clients to issue requests for accessing and operating network resources with uniform resource identifiers and are consistent with a predefined set of stateless operation. Therefore, the state transition of the presentation layer provides the uh, interoperability of mature use of resources between the internet computing system. Let's make a summary. In fact, REST is an architecture style. It allows the client to issue requests for accessing and operating network resources and can act on a set of predefined stateless operations. The client refers to our operation and maintenance personnel, and the stateless operation set refers to the data information pre-configured in the firmware by the hardware manufacturer. After the REST architecture is applied to hardware management, it has the following advantages. It is simpler to use, and we can directly use the REST plugin Firefox and Google Browser to realize the information interaction with the hardware. Commands for operation and maintenance management has better scalability and can be more reliable. The most important thing is that after adopting the REST architecture, we can easily modify the hardware configuration by post, put, and other command parameters. If my maintenance system is a Linux command line mode, how can I use RedFish? Don't worry, the curl command in Linux can also use RedFish. Let's take a look at this case. We need to modify the PXE boot mode port of the network card by the curl command. Call out the RedFish protocol by the curl command. You can find the 4 ports out of the current Amnon network card. Only the first one are enabled PXE mode. Then we use that RedFish to modify the number 2 network port to PXE enable mode. After modification is completed, the server needs to be restarted to take effect. Finally, we enter the BIOS to check if RedFish has modified the configuration. It seems to be effective. If you need to modify server configuration in batches, you need to collect IP address segment, username, and a password for out-of-band management. Make the script tool. You can make the batch modifications. Isn't it convenient? Okay, let's finally summarize what is RedFish. It conforms to the RESTful API specification, the recommendations, and achieves the human-machine communication at the hardware management level. The instructions and output are based on JSON and XML structure, which is more convenient to generate and to read. It is a public standard that can be applied across vendors. It is easier for hardware vendors to implement, and it is safer. For operations and maintenance, its biggest advantage is to make remote batch configuration of hardware more convenient. For more information, please visit the official website of I3C Group. A large number of RedFish resources are waiting for you. Okay, that is all for today. I hope everyone understands the function and the features of RedFish and make a good use of it in future work. It will do more with NAS. Thanks for watching this video. See you next time.